Dude, my camera is so fucked up.
My name is Zach Ellis and welcome to my journey. I don't know where I'm going or how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to be tearing shit up every step of the way. Along with a few friends, of course. Honestly, I don't know what I'm going. I'll be building, modifying, repairing, fabricating, and racing every chance I get. But if you enjoy this content, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and of course, enjoy the video.
What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're back out here messing with the E30 again. If you guys haven't seen the previous videos on the rust repair of this car, definitely go back and check those out. I think it's been 3 videos so far. I cut all the floor pans out, repaired all the rust, replaced the jacking points, primered, seam sealed, painted the floors. I dyed the carpet, put the carpet back in. So the interior of the car is completely reassembled. What we have left to do today is this. These are the lower rear portions of the quarter panels. So on the quarter panels of my car, they completely rotted out. They are almost non-existent. The structure behind them is still, it's there, but it is a little rusty, but it's salvageable. So what we're gonna do today is cut the skin off and replace it with this new skin. This is the final step in the repair process of the E30. Winter is coming, so I really want to get this buttoned up as quickly as possible so we can drive the car and enjoy it before the snow actually comes. So this should be pretty straightforward. I think this is like the second body repair I've ever done. Luckily for me, I'm not super concerned about paint matching it because it is the bottom of the quarter panel, and since my car is a IS, it has the IS trim underneath the door which covers up this, at least most of it. So should be pretty straightforward, so we're gonna hop right into it. So looking at this over top of the corroded area, I think I'm going to cut the panel itself just above this raised portion, maybe like a 1/4 inch. The corrosion is super bad right here at this raised portion because this right here, this piece of metal you're seeing that's heavily corroded, it's actually the structure of the quarter panels, which you can see here. So all this is structure. The skin folds over it. So what that causes is water was getting between the structure and the skin, and it was sitting here creating that corrosion, which, think about the tire up here on the front side spinning, throwing debris up on the inside of this fender. It just collected in there, whether it was dirt, road debris, water, and it just corroded this out. Luckily, the structure is not perfect, but is good enough that we can retain it. We just have to cut, like I said, a 1/4 inch or so, maybe even a little less above this radius portion to expose that skin so we can clean up this metal, primer it, and then we can weld this new panel in. Alright, so we got the panel cut. This inner structure is a little worse than I had anticipated. I'm not going to fix this though. I know it probably sounds absurd, like, oh my god, you did all this stuff and you're not gonna fix this now. Only reason for that is I don't care. I don't see this being a big deal. And if for some reason this quarter panel got destroyed, I'll just buy a new one or a used one from somebody. got the panel welded in. I ground it down a little bit, not completely. I should technically put body filler in it, fill that in and make it look smooth, but I don't know that I'm going to do that. I'm going to prime it right now, just so it doesn't corrode. If I do decide that I want to body fill it, I'll sand this back down, get it looking right, and then we'll body fill it. I don't have body filler. I don't feel like fucking with it. You're not really going to see it, so why bother? I know that's a terrible way to look at it, but that's how I'm looking at it. But yeah, it came out great. The panel looks good. It looks like it belongs there, which is cool. So we're going to go ahead, get it all squared away, alcohol down, primed up, and then we'll hop over onto the second quarter and knock it out. All right, we got the first panel finished up. I got it put up on the car, just mocked up, two bolts put in to hold it up, and this is what it looks like. Pretty good. It's like I said, you're gonna see a little bit of the black below or above the trim piece, but not the end of the world. So now we have to knock out the driver's side, which I already taped up the fender, got it up on the bench, and yeah, ready to knock it out. Alright guys, we are finished with the quarter panels. They came out great. I got the front right one test fitted. It looks perfect. I got to put the left side on, the driver's side, but the paint has to dry. It's getting a little late here now, so we're going to do that at another day. This just means that we're at the final step of this process, which is reassemble. I had to disassemble the whole front end to get the quarter panels off, if you guys are familiar with these cars. So I can start reassembling that. The quarter panels came out, I would say, almost perfect. The only thing that I don't like about them is on the back side, so the door side portion of the panel. It looked like when they stamped it, the little raised portion of the metal was at the wrong angle, which creates a bigger gap at the bottom of the quarter. I'm not super concerned about it because the IS trim does cover up that portion of the panel, but it is something to think of if you guys plan on doing this to your car. It's not going to be a perfect body fit, which it's shitty, but it's not the end of the world, again, in my situation, because I'm covered. If you guys aren't running side skirts, this will be a bigger problem because you'll be able to see it, especially if it's body matched color wise. But if you guys like this video, definitely consider subscribing to the channel so you can see the future repairs that I do to this car. We got the whole floorboards done, carpets dyed, reinstalled, reassembled, quarter panels are fixed now. All that's left now is some rust on the backside, which we're going to get to down the road. I definitely want to try and enjoy this car a little bit before we disassemble anything else and start repairing. But I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I appreciate you sticking around, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.